by the banks, and the response is the Taoiseach to make a telephone call to another banker to see what he should do. But it's another humiliation that I wish to call to your attention this morning. Taoiseach, on Friday, a foreign state, Israel, snatches and jails 14 Irish citizens taken from international waters bringing humanitarian aid to Gaza. And you, as Foreign Minister, has not uttered a single word of protest in public in response to this outrage. This morning, by agreement with the Irish Embassy in Tel Aviv, 7 of those citizens were to be put on a British Airways flight. They were brought to the airport, they were driven around, they were then prevented by Israeli security forces from boarding their plane, and they were brought back to prison, where they are now incommunicado. For 6 days now, citizens of this state, including an MEP, councillors and every citizen of equal merit, have been in an Israeli jail. They've been subjected to continuous harassment, strip searches, disorientation techniques and humiliation. Now, the staff at the Irish Embassy have worked hard. They've worked hard. They've done their job. But you have not. As the Foreign Minister of this state, you have not acted as you should in internationally calling and condemning this action.
Thank you, Deputy.
And demanding the immediate release. Now, can I ask you, as soon as you are finished in this chamber, can I ask you to summon the Israeli ambassador, to give the Israeli ambassador 1 hour to tell you the details of the release and the safe sending home of our citizens? And if he doesn't, then expel him.
Thank you, Deputy.
At least make it clear to the world that what Israel does in continuing to imprison the people of Gaza and in acting in this illegal, high-handed, like pirates, that we in this country, the people of this country and the people internationally will not stand for it.
Deputy, over time now. On Tanaiste. Order, please.
First of all, immediately following the arrest of the 14 Irish people on the MV Saoirse, I acted and arranged to have officers of the Irish Embassy meet with them when their boat was brought ashore in Ashdod. They have been visited every single day of their detention. They did have the opportunity of being deported on Saturday, provided they signed a waiver against against appealing the deportation order. They declined to do so. I understand fully why they declined to do so, and I respect their right not to do so. And every single day, the Irish Embassy and the officials in Tel Aviv have worked with the 14 Irish people, and we have made it very clear, both directly to the Israeli Embassy here in Dublin and to the Foreign Ministry in Tel Aviv, that we wish to have the 14 people released as quickly as possible. Now, Deputy Higgins, you asked me to meet with the Israeli ambassador. I've already done that. I met with the Israeli ambassador yesterday, and I conveyed to him my dissatisfaction at the length of time that it is taking to have the 14 people returned to this country. My understanding is that the appeal, you know a bit about hijacking on the high seas.
Stop, Deputy, please. Stop. Order, please. Tanaiste. Order, please. On Tanaiste.
Yeah. I have already. I have already conveyed to the Israeli ambassador my views in relation to their arrest, my views in relation to the length of time that it is taking to have them returned. Yesterday he informed me that the intention was that 7 of the 14 would be on a flight this morning and that the other 7 would be on a flight tomorrow morning. I understand that when the 7 who were to be on the flight this morning turned up at the airport, the airline was unwilling to board all 7. That's the information that I have been given, and I've asked officials in our embassy to check that out. And meanwhile, as we speak, our embassy in Israel is working to secure alternative flight arrangements for those 7 and to ensure that all 14 are back in this country as quickly as possible.
Thank you. 1 minute for a supplementary, Deputy Higgins.
Taoiseach, I reiterate, the staff, public sector workers in the embassy are doing their job. But you have not done your job. Now, you give the impression that our 14 citizens could have been out of there in a matter of hours if they had signed an innocuous document. What they were called upon to sign, Tanaiste, was that they had illegally entered Israel. They couldn't sign that because it would be a lie. It would be a lie. It would be a lie. They were taken from international waters. Do I have to reiterate it again? And lest we forget, they were coming to the assistance of the people of Gaza, incarcerated in the biggest open-air prison in the world, with the most disgusting, humiliating conditions of impoverishment, humiliation, malnutrition of children, and so on. While the European Union looks the other way, incidentally, most of the time.
Over time, please conclude.
I will conclude. Tanaiste, the least you could do is to stand up for what you said over the last 30 years you stood for, the rights of the Palestinian people, the rights of the Palestinian people, the rights of the Palestinian people, instead of defending the indefensible. Tanaiste,
Through the chair,
you said... Tanaiste.
Order. Please. I want order, please, for the Speaker. Deputy Keaveney, could we have some order, please?
It's not funny, comrades.
Tanaiste.
Deputy Higgins. Please, look it. Please conclude, Deputy.
Tanaiste, you said you met the Israeli ambassador yesterday. Well, will you call him in this morning to ask why the State of Israel saw fit to humiliate you and the Irish government by their treatment this morning of our citizens? The idea that British Airways said we will refuse to take 7 Irish citizens on board is utterly derisory.
Thank you, Deputy.
I am demanding that you call in this ambassador
we've said that, Deputy. You said that,
we want the truth of the situation.
Deputy.
More importantly, we want our citizens back here.
Deputy Higgins.
And we want an international statement.
Deputy Higgins, please. Thank you. Tanaiste, to reply. 1 minute to reply.
Deputy Higgins is so preoccupied with using every opportunity and excuse to have a cut at this government that he ignores the facts. Fact 1, Deputy Higgins. Fact 1. Fact 1. Every single day since those 14 people were arrested, I have been working in their interests to get them out of prison and to get them returned here directly, and that has involved me working directly and through our officials. Secondly, you asked me to call in the Israeli ambassador. I'm way ahead of you on this, Deputy Higgins. I've already spoken to the Israeli ambassador.
Order.
And thirdly,
No, sir. Please, resume your seat, please. Deputy, resume your seat, Deputy. Come on, please.
Thirdly, Deputy Higgins has used...
Order, please. Order. Tanaiste to reply, please.
You're here if you wanted to hear it.
Tanaiste.
You haven't... Hearing and seeing are not your fortes, Deputy Higgins. You've used the term humiliation. This government is not humiliated. This government has taken a proud, independent position in respect of the issue in Palestine. I heard no words of support from you, Deputy Higgins, when I stood at the United Nations and declared that this country would support Palestinian statehood of the United Nations. I heard no words of support. I heard no words of support from you, Deputy Higgins, when this country and this government decided to support and vote for Palestine's membership of UNESCO last week. This government has made very clear. This government has made very clear our views in relation to what is happening in Palestine and in Gaza. And I have worked and my officials have worked and are continuing to work every single day to have the 14 people released and returned home here as quickly as possible.
Thank you, Tanaiste. Now, I'd like to call on the Tanaiste to announce the order of business. Tanaiste, no, sorry, that's over. Please, Deputy, please resume your seat, Deputy. Deputy, please resume your seat. Deputy Higgins. Deputy Higgins, please resume your seat. Chair's on his feet. The order of business. Tanaiste.